Welcome to my channel, Dita's Hair Wellness. I only talk about understanding scientific conditioning. I took a hair conditioning course given by Reckin, the hair company. The course was called Scientific Educational Systems, for short SES. This training influenced me to keep my conditioning research very scientific with facts. I wanted you to know that my research is based on real people who wanted to change the way they were conditioning. They were not getting the hair wellness that they so badly needed. So they changed their conditioning maintenance habits. Are you ready to change your conditioning habits? You need to ask yourself, are you willing to put in the work to change your ways? Well, think about it, okay? I want you to think about that. Are you ready to change? Or are you still caught up in the repetitious cycle of damage and don't feel that you have any control? I want you to know you do have control. And I hope that you change and say to yourself, you know what? I can beat and get past my damage and take my hair to the next level of wellness. I want to thank you for your emails to ditahair911@gmail.com. Today, big question that came through. The big question is when one or more questions come in the same. So the question for today is, when I use natural oils on my hair, I feel my hair is moisturized and growing. Okay, this is an illusion. Okay, for instance, you want to treat your hair or condition your hair from inside out. So therefore, the oil does not have water-loving molecules. It has emollients. Oils are emollients. So the water-loving molecules is what your hair needs inside the hair shaft so that it can adjust the moisture level. Man-made water-loving molecules are great, and they will balance your moisture and protein. You need to do that from inside out. You have to remember that your hair strand has 10 to 17 layers, all nationalities, okay, has 10 to 17 layers of cuticle. So if you're trying to get the conditioning past the cuticle, it's a lot harder than trying to condition inside out. Inside in, it presents a problem because you're not balancing your moisture and protein levels. So you want to stabilize your damage. Hair is a dead appendage, and it won't regenerate. However, you can stabilize the damage, and the new growth can grow in with the protection from the environment, with not loss of moisture or protein, and of course, stalling damage is eliminated. So you have a different effect on the hair, and you have better conditioning. Um, Deep conditioning is important, and you have to remember that it takes time to deep condition. So we'll talk about that maybe in hair facts a little bit later. However, for right now, if you're using hair oils, it's treating the cuticle, and that's 10 to 17 layers. So it's just softening the cuticle because it's an emollient. So it's softening the cuticle, making you feel like it's better. And of course, if your hair is very dehydrated, it's going to really welcome the emollient. However, it's not adjusting or stabilizing your moisture. So understand that if you have better knowledge and better facts about how to condition, your hair will show it. First email question, I wear a satin cap to bed to protect my hair. The research I have read is not very strong on that matter. And if you're conditioning from the inside out, that's how you control your moisture. Cap is not going to do it. And in my research, in some cases, I found that the hairline was affected by the cap. So I do not recommend a satin cap to sleep in. Sleep in your hair, and if necessary, you can put some conditioners in your hair prior and leave in prior to sleeping. That will help you not have so much breakage in the evening. I mean, in the night while you're sleeping. Email 2. Should I dry my hair? I use a cotton towel, excuse me, to wrap my head up. Well, it's not about what you wrap your head up with. It's about how. So the most important thing is you pat your hair. You're not supposed to rub it. You're supposed to pat it dry. You pat it dry until it becomes a dry damp. Put conditioner on the ends and then proceed to comb your ends with a vent brush or blow dryer brush. You're not use a bristle brush, and you comb starting at the ends, working your way up through the hair, working your way up and combing out the hair, working up the hair strand. That's right. Okay. And so anyway, after you've combed out, then you can style as normal. And of course, the most important thing here is to say that the hair is a dry damp. So if you needed to style it, you could blow dry it at that point, or you could let it air dry. So this is better for your hair and a lot healthier. So it's not so much what you use. I love cotton though, and I use cotton whenever I can. But it's how you dry your hair. Pat dry. The third email question: why do I change conditioners, products, about every 2 years? Well, clients talk about this often. It's quite common. One, we're so addicted to the marketing that we just, go with it. It's, we look at it on the internet, and our friends tell us what they've done and what they've tried. And we just, have that, I guess we're trained marketing-wise just to float from one product to another. A lot of times you don't use your products to the fullest, so you're not getting the maximum value out of the product. Another problem is that we still see damage, or maybe our health has changed, and so our meds have changed, or we started on meds when we weren't before. And so those things change the condition of your hair. So to want to change a product, it would be because, one, you're not getting the results. Two, you feel like changing products because we're just so addicted to marketing. And then three, we just tend to see, get interested in what people are saying about our hair. And so we tend to drift from product, and we always want to offer product. So we always want to recommend something. And so we right away with these products, they make your hair soft and you feel like things are changing, but down the line, you know that they're not. And so that always makes you disillusioned in your product. And so that's what happens, and that's why you float from one product to another. However, with more hair knowledge, and that's why this channel is important, with more hair knowledge, you will be able to make better hair decisions and better product decisions. So knowing what you need from your product, knowing what you're not getting from your product, using your product to the best ability. That's what this channel will be about, and I hope that it helps you make better hair decisions. Hair facts. Love hair facts. Hair facts are great. Facts today is routine. A lot of us, don't stick to a routine. And when you come to conditioning, the hair is dehydrated, so it may not be able to absorb large water-loving molecules fast. Sometimes that is hard to do, getting that big water-loving molecule inside the hair strand. Remember, inside out. So the moisture is great for the cuticle, but it also has to be presented into the hair. When it's in the hair, you will find that it won't be able to absorb fully. So the next time you get a little bit more conditioned, and then next time you get a little bit more. So we have to understand that if we could go in and deposit all the moisture you needed for the month, that'd be great. But that's just not how the hair strand works. So you heat cap or you deep condition with heat, and then of course the hair utilizes the conditioning. Okay, and every day you lose a little conditioning. So The following week, you will be conditioning again. Of course, if you're on that method. If you're on once a month, that's the same thing. Your hair needs once a month. Stay in a routine. It's very important to build conditioning. Don't think about conditioning as a one-time thing. Think about it as, I won't really be stable until 3 or 4 conditioners down the line. Think about a lawn, that you condition your lawn. You fertilize it or you put more grass seed. Well, it's going to take time for it to cultivate and grow. Well, that's the same thing with your hair. You're stabilizing your damage and you're stopping your bad hair habits so that the new growth grows in stronger. So you have a goal, and that goal has to be met with a routine and a schedule. So understand that it's very important. Without a schedule and a routine for your hair, I don't know how much progress you'll get in stabilizing your damage. So you must develop a routine. I want to thank you for staying. I hope that you've learned something today. Please leave a comment if you did. Please push the like button. That really lets me know that you need this information and that you want me to keep posting. I post every Friday, and if you like to subscribe, it's free. I want to thank you today. Remember, the day's question is, what do you want to do about conditioning your hair? Are you ready to make the change to a better conditioning your hair life? It is a goal. It is a lifestyle, but it's definitely needed for you to take your hair to the next hair wellness level. Now, go have a good hair day. Thank you.